Hello parents, welcome to BLW Store, and in this video we're comparing Hipp and Bobbie. So if you're here, you're probably, I'm guessing that you're living in the United States and you've been doing some research. You've seen that Hipp is a great formula, Bobbie also is, and as you may know, Hipp is European, Bobbie is US based. So you're wondering which one to get. And that's exactly what we're gonna try to tackle in this video. Okay. So as always, we're gonna leave the link of the article in the description below, just in case you want to read everything properly. And let's get to it. Okay. So I'm not gonna go through the whole article. The first thing you have to know about Hipp and Bobbie is the types of formulas that they have. Okay. So Bobbie has two types of formulas. Okay, it has the normal one, let's call it Bobbie organic, and Bobbie gentle. Okay, both are organic, but this one is the first one that they made, and is designed for complete nutrition for normal or general babies. Okay, without any type of digestive issues. Now Bobbie gentle is for those babies who have, it says here that on the can, fizziness, gas, and crying. You can never trust these things because you don't really know if your baby has these symptoms. It can be one of two things usually. It can be because your baby has possible allergic reactions or problems digesting the protein from cow's milk. That's one option. Or that your baby has some lactose sensitivity issues. Okay, so those are usually the two problems. Okay, so it's one of the two or both at the same time. Now, Bobbie gentle is only for those babies who have problems with the protein from cow's milk. Okay, because the only difference between these two is the fact that Bobbie gentle uses this ingredient over here, okay? Partially hydrolyzed whey protein. This means that the protein that this formula uses has been partially hydrolyzed. This basically means that it's much easier to process and digest, okay? Now Bobbie organic doesn't have this. It has organic non-fat milk. That's it, okay? So that is the only difference between these two formulas, right? Now, Hipp formulas Hipp has many types of formulas. Okay, we're going to start with the conventional ones, so the ones that are not designed for any specific digestive need. Okay, we've got Hipp Dutch, made in the Netherlands. We've got Hipp UK from the United Kingdom, and we have Hipp German. Okay, so it's, let's say, conventional version. It has three different versions of it. Okay. The one we recommend, and you can read an article on it, you can look for Hipp Dutch versus UK versus German in our website. The one that we recommend is Dutch. Okay, we're not going to get into why, but I'm going to close these two because we're not interested. Okay, now Hipp also has, apart from these ones, a goat milk formula with A2 milk. If you didn't know this, goat milk formulas are usually easier, in most cases, easier to digest for babies. So many times you'll find that if your baby has problems with the protein from cow's milk, if you switch to a goat milk formula, most of the times those problems go away. Okay, so take that into account. Yes, sometimes it's usually better to swap to a goat milk formula instead of going for the gentle version. If the gentle version, the only thing it does is to change the type of protein. Okay. Now, apart from the goat formula and the conventional formula, Hipp also has hypoallergenic, which is again for babies with cow's milk protein problems. Okay, so if we go to the ingredients here, we're going to find that they have again hydrolyzed whey protein, okay, and it has lactose. So this formula, again, it is not for babies with lactose intolerance problem or sensitivity problems. It is for babies that have problems with cow's milk. Okay, I mean the protein from cow's milk. And then Hipp also has Hipp Comfort, which is for both. This one tackles both problems. If we go to the ingredients, we're going to see that it has lactose, but it also has maltodextrin. This is an alternative to lactose, okay? And it is the one you want. You never go, corn syrup, never. So it has reduced lactose and it has maltodextrin. And it also has some starch, again, less lactose. And it also has hydrolyzed whey protein, okay? So this formula basically tackles both problems. Tackles first the problem with cow's milk protein and lactose sensitivity problems, okay? And again, anti-reflux is just for babies who don't have any problems, but they just have bunch of reflux, so they have acidic digestions. And this is anti-reflux because of these ingredients. This basically makes the formula thicker, and it makes it so it stays in the stomach easier. But again, this formula doesn't use any type of ingredient to battle these two problems. Okay, so now that you have an overview of the different formulas, what happens? Okay, so first our short answer, right? So we put here that, well, first thing we have to say is if you're here already, deciding between Hipp and Bobbie, you're in a great place, okay? Because both formulas are going to be amazing and you can't make, a wrong decision between these two. Now, we put here that if your baby has sensitive stomach or digestive issues, we recommend Hipp. And we always recommend Hipp for this type of babies, okay? Okay, sorry, I had to stop the recording because my son just came from the park. He will relate as a parent, probably. Okay, so I don't know where I was, but basically, when you know all the type of formulas, that we have here, now we recommend Hipp if your baby has sensitive stomach or digestive issues. This is mainly because Hipp has, all Hipp formulas have a blend of pre and probiotics that's amazing, okay? Most of them, I think all of them have galactose oligosaccharides. I don't know how to pronounce that in English, I'm sorry. And they also have, this is a prebiotic that comes from lactose, great for babies. Many formulas have it. But then what's good about Hipp formula is that it uses this ingredient over here, which is a probiotic, okay? If you go here to the ingredients, you're going to see it over here. So natural lactic acid culture, and this is a probiotic that is found in breast milk, and it says natural because it's actually sourced from real breast milk. So this makes this probiotic is probably the best or one of the best, the top 3 probiotics that you can have in a formula. Okay, it's as close as you get to breast milk when it comes to probiotics. So basically probiotics are, the bacteria that helps your gut digest and process foods and absorb nutrients. It helps the immune system, and it does, lots of things. So that is why we basically recommend Hipp formula for those babies who have, sensitive tummies, basically. Now, Bobbie does not have any pre or probiotics, okay? So it has a simple ingredients list, and it's an amazing formula, okay? But it does not add these two additives that are great for some babies, okay? So it would depend on your baby. Now, both formulas, and we finish with this, are organic. They both have lactose, okay? So We haven't seen any corn syrup or any other type of different, sugary carbohydrates. So you want to find lactose in all of your formulas, and if your baby has lactose sensitivities or lactose intolerance, then you have to find a formula with either maltodextrin or starch. Okay, never corn syrup solids. Please run away from that. Okay, and now Hipp formulas have a blend of organic vegetable oils, which are all of them in all Hipp formulas. It's rapeseed, sunflower, and organically grown palm oil. Okay, now you may be thinking palm oil isn't that bad? Well, it is bad if it's instead of palm oil was palm oleine. Okay, and that is what Enfamil formulas use. Palm oil is actually the second, in our opinion, and many other scientific papers, in our opinion, the second most nutritious oil used in formulas. Okay, the best one is coconut oil, and the second one is palm oil. This is because it's not a seed oil. Okay, palm is considered a fruit, and it's actually more nutritious, and the fat found in palm oil is similar to that of breast milk. Okay, so rapeseed, sunflower, and organically grown palm oil. Now Bobbie uses coconut, which is the best, and then it uses sunflower. And if we look at Bobbie's ingredients here, we're going to see here organic coconut oil, great. Organic linoleic, which is sunflower or safflower, okay. And then it has canola. Now this is the only thing we do not like about Bobbie, is canola lecithin. Sorry again for the pronunciation. Now this is the only ingredient that we don't like, but it's less than 1%, so it's not really canola oil. They just extract the lecithin from canola and they put it in the formula, which is an important ingredient in formulas. It's not as important as US formulas think, but it is. Okay, so knowing these two things, both formulas are great, and we stand with our main answer, which is if your baby has, again, sensitive stomach or digestive issues, go with Hipp. If not, go with Bobbie. If you have no idea and this is your first formula, then we would recommend, probably if you live in the US, for safety reasons and probably price, we would go with Bobbie. And if you feel and you spend a week with Bobbie and you see that your baby does not react properly or has some issues, then we would go obviously to a doctor just to check. But if you can't, then we would try probably first Hipp Goat, and then if this doesn't work, we would go straight to Comforts. And if this one doesn't work, then we would definitely need to go see a doctor. Or you can try this one first, the hypoallergenic. Okay, and that will be it. We hope this video has helped you make your decision. If you want to buy Bobbie, we recommend Organics Best. You can use the code BLW at Organics Best. We'll leave it down in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if you buy it, we will earn a commission. This helps us, keep creating content. And there you go. So if you have, please, any comments, any questions, whatever, just leave a comment and we'll answer as soon as possible. And bye-bye. See you in the next one.